So I am on chapter 20 now. I finished the previous chapters and the interludes. Let's talk about them. Also, I'm wearing this shirt because it was a callback, and I like to party. So, there was a Navani chapter with a lot of science in it that went pretty much over my head. But she thinks that Taravangian was faking being stupid. Very interesting. Taravangian then saying that Dalinar is worse than he is for the world, and he has no guilt whatsoever about any of his actions. That is crazy. Taravangian is an incredibly interesting character, and so dangerous, because, like, when he's talking to his friends, and he's like, hey, this is what's going to happen, we're going to go here, they're going to take me prisoner, and they're going to execute me, but it's what's best for everything, and they're, like, really sad, and he goes, it's okay. Also, disavow my grandchildren and children so they don't... I was like, dude, this guy thought through all of this and, like, has full conviction about it to where he's, like, doing the wrong thing and feeling like the sacrificial hero himself. I don't think I've ever experienced anything to this degree in fiction of someone who's like, it must be done. Like, the villain talking as if they're the hero, but, like, openly. You know what I mean? It's super interesting. Lift is growing up, which she hates, but I love because it's hilarious, because she was already clumsy, and now she's, like, extra clumsy. The fact that she's, like, hiding under tables still, but she, like, hits her head on the way out, just wonderful. Adolin and Shallan are going back to Shadesmar, which is genius for Shallan, because she has a Ghost Blood mission that she needs to figure it out, but Adolin also really wants to go back, which makes me think he wants to go back because of his sword, Maya. I hope that's true, because I want more Maya. Like, I'm super interested in the Deadeyes and how that works, and also if Adolin and Maya are able to, like, have a really cool back and forth the way that, you know, everyone else in their Spren does. I just think that'd be cool. We got a Syl chapter, which was unexpected. I don't know if I've had a Syl chapter yet. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But, got a Syl chapter. She said that she's different from other Honor Spren. What does that mean? And, like, people have talked about that Syl is, you know, the Stormfather's daughter. It's like, does he have other children? Is that a thing? And then they mentioned the sibling of Honor and Cultivation. Their child is the sibling. So, like, Honor and Cultivation were able to procreate. What? I mean, like, it straight up said, like, the sibling is the sleeping child of Honor and Cultivation. So, really interesting. Taravangian has known his Radiant for over 70 years, and she calls him Vargo. Interesting. But that scene, like, going back to it, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're bouncing everywhere as well, because now I'm thinking about it as I'm remembering. And then Syl, she went to the Stormfather to ask if she can be, like, given the ability to feel the way Kaladin feels so that she can help him, which I think is just beautiful. I love that. But she goes and talks to Dalinar, and she thanked him for taking Kaladin off the battlefield, and I was like, thank you as well. And she thinks that Kaladin is going to be Dalinar's champion to fight Odium's champion. Like, is that fight still on? Because I thought it was the Thrill versus Dalinar in the last book, but maybe I got that wrong. Yeah, we're all over the place now because I'm like, oh man, so much happened so quickly. But yeah, Taravangian genuinely cares about his people, his family, his friends, but is willing to burn everything else alive to protect them. It's like, damn, that's like the hero and the villain wrapped up into one package. Just a fascinating character. And then I started chapter 20, and the epigraph says, Dear Wanderer, I did receive your last communication. Please forgive formality on my part, as we've not met in person. I feel new to this role, despite my years holding it. You will admit to my relative youth, I think. Says it. I know my boy when I read him. I love that. And so the Wanderer, that's Hoid, right? Like, so many of these epigraphs have been like shards talking to Hoid, being like, you're on your own with Odium. But anyway, we're on part 2 now, so let's see what happens.